YouTube? This is Review Hunter here, and I'm bringing you guys the final review for Parasyte the Maxim episode 24. I'm gonna say thank you to everyone who's seen any of my videos before, who's watched this series with me. I'm excited about the next season of anime to come out, but this is us wrapping it up with Parasyte the Maxim. This is the name of the episode is actually Parasyte, and what happened in this episode was basically Migi decides that he's gonna just go back into being a regular arm for Shinichi. And the reason why he did this was because of his experience with being internalized in Goto. I think he found some merit, he found some good quality in just being able to stop and think. It's like going through a continuous thought experiment in his mind. And if you really think about it, how is that really too different than being in the real world? If you're inside a reality that you imagine, you know, how different is that than being a part of the real world? Except that at least in this reality that you imagine, things are more your control, more under your control. You know, the parasites have really toned it down. They're not killing people anymore. They're just coexisting with humans. They're really off the radar. So, you know, things are going normal. Shinichi's getting back to normal life, and he's there with Murano, and they're studying. He's thinking about going back to college. He's moving on with his life. And there's only one loose end left in this show, really, and that's this serial killer that got loose when they raided the compound. And this serial killer somehow stalks out Shinichi and steals his girlfriend and takes her to a rooftop, you know, under threat of being cut by a knife. And while he's on the rooftop, he kills two other people like it's nothing, right in front of Murano. And she's freaking out. Shinichi's freaking out. They think that he's about to kill her, and Shinichi's basically forced to admit that he does have a parasite within him. He's forced to out that he's not a normal person. And Murano says, you know, I don't mind. I accept you for who you are, Shinichi. And you know what? If this guy's gonna kill me, he's just gonna kill me. She says something that's very interesting though. Maybe I've followed you just a little bit too far. Now this is the situation that I'm in because I followed you just a little bit too far. And that's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to agree with Murano. If she'd have left Shinichi alone, she wouldn't have been nearly killed the many of different times that she was nearly killed, except for the high school. That situation you really can't help because a crazed parasite just so happened to be a part of that high school. Started killing people. She makes the point that because she followed Shinichi so far and she's finally caught up with him, now she's seeing the consequences come back on her in a situation where she just may not survive. Standing up to this serial killer gets her pretty much thrown off a cliff. The serial killer comes at Shinichi like he was gonna stab him. She's thrown off the building. Shinichi comes running in to try to save her. One hit with the backhand across this guy's face just crushes it all, just demolishes it. And the guy looks like he might just be dead. But Shinichi gets stabbed in his non-parasite arm, while Murano falls to her death from the building top, and he reaches out for her. They don't show the parasite arm, they don't show Migi reach out to grab her. It's kind of like a cliffhanger. Like Shinichi doesn't even know that he managed to save her somehow, or that Migi saved her, until he opens his eyes and he realizes that Murano is still there, and he catches her. So that ties up all the loose ends, guys. And this has been Parasyte. I've been bringing you my reviews. This is Review Hunter here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Next season is going to be even crazier. I hear there's a lot of great shows coming out. I'm going to do an episode on, you know, which of the different shows should I review for next season. You guys let me know, and I'll just keep doing this, and hopefully you guys will subscribe and join the crew. It's Review Hunter signing off.